Right now, live at 5, we're learning 5 people were shot and wounded in an attack at a Minnesota health clinic, and 1 man has been arrested. Separated from shore, a massive response on Lake Superior today as crews rescue nearly 30 anglers from a separated sheet of ice. Plus,
heating your homes can get expensive with this cold front. What resources Duluth City officials want you to know are available.
And later, during Black History Month, the city of Superior is recognizing their Black-owned businesses.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at the Allina Health Clinic in Buffalo, Minnesota, where a shooting earlier today led to 5 people being injured and 1 man arrested. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. Authorities are still on scene tonight investigating after they say a 67-year-old man opened fire inside that clinic. Authorities have identified him as Gregory Ulrich from Buffalo. He has been taken into custody. Wright County authorities say both they and healthcare clinics near Buffalo have had a history of conflict with him. While that is the case, we still don't know what led him to allegedly shoot 5 people at that health clinic today. All 5 were taken to separate hospitals where they are being treated. We don't know their exact conditions at this hour. Buffalo is a community of about 15,000 people, about 40 miles from Minneapolis. We'll continue following this story and bring you more updates as they come in. Meanwhile, a major rescue mission on Lake Superior today after nearly 30 anglers became stranded when the ice around them began to break apart. Here's video of the rescue. Emergency responders got to the area near Beacon Point condominiums on Water Street shortly after 11 this morning. Duluth Fire Department spokespeople say rescue crews were in the water, bringing about 6 anglers to shore at a time. This rescue mission happening as the region sees some of the coldest temperatures of the year so far. And here is overhead footage of the scene from our CBS3 drone. After the crews began clearing out, you can see abandoned equipment left over from the anglers who were rescued. CBS3's Kendall Jarbo heard from the rescue crews today. Kendall, I imagine they have quite the message for those anglers.
Yeah, that's right, Kristen. While Duluth fire officials don't recommend people go ice fishing in the current conditions, they did say the anglers were smart after the fact and waited for help. In conditions like these, people must stay out of the water at all costs. Duluth Fire Chief Sean Creuset says they started pulling people off the ice just 15 minutes after the initial call came in. In 1 hour, the Duluth Fire Department rescued all 26 anglers from the ice. The rescue response included inflatable boats, people in wetsuits, and the St. Louis County Rescue Squad. After making contact with the anglers, crews drilled holes into the ice and shuttled people across the water. Creuset says since ice conditions can change so quickly, they're prepared to respond if an emergency happens.
It is something that we train on and we anticipate, and that's why we keep a small boat that we can carry down to shore available at all times.
Creuset says they've done a large rescue like this before, but this is the biggest one they've had in the past few years. Creuset also shared recommendations on how to stay safe while out on the ice. We'll cover those coming up at 6 o'clock.
Thanks, Kendall. And so far, officials say there were no injuries to report. Thankfully, everybody made it off the ice. We just learned that crews had to call off their mission to retrieve the estimated $30,000 worth of ice fishing equipment left behind on that ice sheet. Fire crews said the ice was breaking up and they couldn't stand on it any longer. Thanks, Kendall, for that report. And just to show how quickly ice conditions can change, here's a time-lapse video of the ice before it started shifting, and then just 40 minutes later, it's a completely different situation. A good reminder to be aware of those ice conditions and follow all recommended safety guidelines. And Dave is here for a first look at the weather. Dave, just 40 minutes apart, and that ice shifted quite a ways apart. Just scary conditions out there.
Yeah, it's best to stay off that side of the lake, frankly. Even the bay side can be a little bit hazardous at times, especially when the alder's breaking ice, which they're slated to start doing here pretty quickly. Well, the ice is tempting, though, and with cold temperatures like we have, hopefully it's going to get thicker, especially on the inland lakes. Well, cold snap is here, and it's going to be cold again tonight. Actual air temps will be pretty brisk, down towards 20, 25 below again. And then there's a wind chill advisory on top of it, and that could actually last until Sunday at noon, so it's a long-lived cold snap, all right. Arctic high pressure keeping most clouds at bay, and that's probably what it's going to do for our region once again tomorrow. We're looking for a sunnier sky. Morning start at 20 below, afternoon finish 2 below. You know, once we get into Thursday, we could shift things around just a little bit. No, we're not going to warm up, but a tiny trough of lower pressure creeping over our Arctic high might deliver a couple of flurries. Talk about the odds coming up in just a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. The University of Wisconsin-Superior will continue to operate a rapid COVID-19 testing site. The community testing site closed down at the beginning of February, but after the Wisconsin Department of Health Services found the site could conduct mass testing in a safe and efficient way, they requested the site be reopened on February 15th. Testing will be held at the Markovich Wellness Center Monday through Friday from 2 to 6 p.m. To schedule an appointment, you can head to our website. Wisconsin will host President Biden next week in his first official visit outside his home state of Delaware. The president is set to visit Milwaukee next Tuesday. The White House hasn't said exactly where he'll be stopping or when. We also don't know the purpose of the visit, although Biden has been focused on addressing the pandemic and drumming up support for his COVID relief bill. History is in the making on Capitol Hill as the second impeachment trial of former President Trump kicks off in the Senate. The former president was charged with inciting the January 6th Capitol assault that resulted in the deaths of 5 people, including a Capitol police officer. Natalie Brand is on Capitol Hill as senators first consider the constitutionality of the trial.
In the same chamber that was stormed by a mob of rioters on January 6th, senators who were then eyewitnesses are now jurors in the historic second impeachment trial of former President Trump, accused of inciting the insurrection.
The resolution is agreed to.
First, the Senate approved a resolution setting the rules. Then debate began over whether the proceedings are constitutional.
Senators are patriots. Senators are family men and women. They're fierce advocates for the great state in which they represent.
Mr. Trump's attorneys argue the Senate lacks the authority to try a president who's no longer in office, while impeachment managers, led by constitutional scholar Jamie Raskin, say that argument has been rejected by legal experts across the political spectrum.
This cannot be the future of America. We cannot have presidents inciting and mobilizing mob violence against our government.
After the debate, senators will vote on the issue. Only a simple majority is required to move forward.
Starting Wednesday, which is exactly 5 weeks since the deadly Capitol riot, both sides will each have 16 hours over 2 days to present their cases.
Senior aides to the House impeachment manager said Tuesday they plan to present evidence nobody has seen before.
President Trump is singularly and directly responsible for inciting the assault on the Capitol.
In a pretrial brief, the former president's lawyers called the trial political theater. It's still unclear whether witnesses may be called, but the former president is not expected to appear. His attorneys rejected that request, calling it a public relations stunt. As the trial continues inside the Capitol, outside, the National Guard and Capitol Police remain on high security alert.
And the Senate did vote that the trial is constitutional with a 55-44 vote. The Senate Rules Resolution no longer mandates a break from Friday afternoon through Saturday for the Jewish Sabbath after the former president's lawyers withdrew that request. Still to come on Live at 5, a hard choice for residents in Ashland County, plus a new health clinic could soon be coming to Chisholm. City by City is up next. And tonight at 6, we'll have the latest on that harrowing ice rescue along Lake Superior this morning. Stay with CBS3 Duluth on air and online for the latest.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3.
Local news and local weather here on CBS3.
For a limited time at Home Sleep Express, get a king-size mattress for the price of a queen. This Luxuria King mattress is now just $549, plus 0% interest until 2024. King for the price of a queen at Home Sleep Express.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems, including the world's best softener, no one filters more than Culligan water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact and subcompact tractors. Our reliable #1 selling tractors are designed for easy operation and feature all the performance-matched attachments needed to tackle any job. Right now, get 0 down at 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $1,000.
No one serves you better than Bullet Gentleman.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you with low prices and better choices.
February is celebrated as Black History Month in the United States.
I'm taking you around your neighborhood, telling the stories that need to be told. Join me, Leanne Valdez, as we celebrate Black History Month in the Northland.
Wash your hands.
Wear a mask.
Mantén distancia.
Stay home when you're sick.
Slow the spread.
We can do this together.
Now for a limited time at Home Furniture, you can get a king-size bedroom suite for the price of a queen. Like this king bedroom suite, now just $17.99. Plus 0% interest financing until 2024 and free shipping. King comfort, queen price at Home Furniture.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Bayfield on this very chilly Tuesday evening. Dave will have your full weather forecast coming up in just a few minutes, but first let's take a look around the region. A vote tonight could determine the fate of a construction project in Chisholm. Plus, residents in Ashland County have a tough choice to make come April. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. Starting off in my hometown of Chisholm, where a new medical building could soon be built. That is, if St. Louis County approves it. The Iron Range Resources and Rehabilitation Board and Essentia Hospital and Clinic have approached the county with an offer to become a development partner for the new clinic, which would replace the aging building currently in use. The county will vote on the resolution for consideration at tonight's meeting. Now heading over to Ashland, where a local furniture store is getting a new name and some new offerings following a sale to a pair of brothers from Winter, Wisconsin. Bob and Patty Hilgart, who owned Bob's Factory Outlet, have sold the business to Marcus and Trent Biller. The new business will now be known as Shawamigan Home Furnishings and will feature a new variety of stock for sale. The new owners say they plan to keep most of the staff and will still offer furniture. Staying in the Bay Area, Ashland County residents are being faced with a hard choice to offset the county budget deficit. Residents are being asked to vote on a voluntary property tax increase, which would total $1 million in total taxes collected. If residents refuse, the county says it will cut funding to the BART program, which supports tourism, assistance for the elderly, and other residents in need. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, go ahead and send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. And still to come on Live at 5, heating bills are rising as temperatures are dropping. How to keep your home heated throughout this winter.
At Duluth International this morning, we started at 16 below, and this afternoon dared to poke our temperature nose to 2 above. Well, tomorrow, I don't know if we'll be that lucky for our high temp, and our morning low could go towards 20 below with the wind chill advisory on top. We'll talk about all of that and a small sign that the cold snap won't last forever coming up after our break.
Wash your hands.
Wear a mask.
Mantén distancia.
Stay home when you're sick.
Slow the spread.
We can do this together.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true. That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to go ahead and smile.
I'm Caitlin, and I'm into nursing. We have small class sizes, so we actually get to know each other, know our instructors. All of the faculty at Lake Superior College, they're here to help you succeed and choose the right path.
Questions about the COVID-19 vaccine? Now there's an information center to provide the details you need. Get local vaccine information and the latest from the CDC, all at CBS3Duluth.com. When it matters most, turn to live, local, CBS3.
Join us weeknights for Live at 5 as we go around the Northland, city by city.
Every Thursday through March 25th, it's Kiosk Cash.
It is the question that matters the most. That takes you behind the story. Robert. It is the question. And without it, our purpose
That's news.
and our freedom fade. This is why.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, despite the troubles on Lake Superior earlier this morning, it was beautiful to look at least safely from shore. Arctic sea smoke bubbling up as the cold air rolls over the warmer waters. This picture comes courtesy of Lake Superior College Dean Hanna Erpestead, and she probably saw a lot of this when she grew up in Finland as a kid. Now she's here with us Finnish Americans, and boy, we're all tempted to jump into the sauna because it's just that cold, and it'll stay that cold tonight and for the next several days, but maybe by next Tuesday we'll dare to go into the double digits above zero, even though morning lows will still stay pretty brisk. We'll eye up that 7-day forecast in just a bit, but here are the current conditions at Duluth International Airport. It is one above. 49% is the relative humidity. West winds going 17 miles per hour. And with winds at that velocity, yes, we do have another wind chill advisory for the entire region tonight. And this time it may stay in effect until Sunday at noon. Weather Service isn't messing around anymore. 30.27 inches of mercury, that's the barometric pressure. It's on the high side thanks to Arctic high pressure in place. Now, despite the high, which usually puts the kibosh on snow, there's going to be a small trough of lower pressure trying to creep in on Thursday. That'll be one of our only snow chances this week. But first we focus on the current temps, which are 4 above in the Upper Peninsula, and we're running about 3 to 6 above for our friends in northwestern Wisconsin. But above zero readings are not very common here in Minnesota. We have 0 Silver Bay, 0 for Cloquet, only 3 below in the town of Hibbing, 8 below Orr, 9 below International Falls, and overnight low temps tonight likely will go 20, 25 below for inland Minnesota and 15 to 20 below northwestern Wisconsin and the UP2. So let's take a look at the wind chill factor. We factor that in. It already feels like 25 below International Falls, 12 below for Ashland, and 13 degrees below zero in the Upper Peninsula. To the Doppler map, well, that is what's going to be happening here in just a little bit. That's that trough of lower pressure that just might be creeping in for Thursday with the northwesterly wind. That'll trigger our next chance for flurries, but right now the high pressure has made it high and dry here in our area. For tomorrow, well, it'll be cold with that dense high pressure in place, and it probably will stay cold here through Saturday or Sunday or so. And again, come Thursday, we have that chance for the precip coming across, but it's only a 30% chance. Now, what's coming across with our forecast tonight in Minnesota? It says that we're looking at actual air temps 15 to 25 below, but 30 to 40 below with the wind chill factor. So another night to be cautious outdoors. 18 to 20 below, or actually 15 to 20 below Wisconsin and Michigan, partly cloudy sky. Tomorrow's Wisconsin, Michigan high temps 0 to 3 above with sunshine. Minnesota high temps 5 below to maybe 0 with sunshine. And like I mentioned on Thursday, the big excitement will be that 30% chance for flurries driven by a small trough of lower pressure that'll be venturing up and over the cold dome at the surface. It'll peter out as early as Friday and back towards the cold side of life, staying pretty brisk through Sunday. But then Monday, crisp and 7 above. And next Tuesday, another chance for light snow and a high of 12 above. And a low of only 7 below to start the day. So that's got to be mild weather comparatively. I don't want to call it a warm spell, but it's a little bit better.
Hey, we've made it almost through. We're making our way through the really cold temperatures of February. That's a little, I would call it a warm-up in my book.
Indeed.
I guess
that's a good book. I need a copy.
I'll make sure to get you one.
Thanks,
Dave. Well, here's a live look at the aerial lift bridge in Duluth. Starting today, drivers should expect to see delays while crews make repairs. Both lanes of traffic and the sidewalks will be open. Crews will be working from 6 a.m. through 4 p.m. today through Thursday. Well, as dangerously cold temperatures hang over the Northland, Duluth officials have decided to extend the city's warming center hours. From today through Friday, the center will be open from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. The center will also be open 24 hours on both Saturday and Sunday. You can find the warming center in downtown Duluth at 211 North 3rd Avenue East. Chum's drop-in space is also open 24 hours a day as a warming shelter. As the cold front continues here in the region, heating bills will likely be on the rise. And for some, this could mean struggling to make payments, especially after a season of financial hardships during the pandemic. CBS3's Emma Quinn explains what help is available to keep your home heated during these cold winter months.
If you're like most Northlanders, this cold weather probably has you turning up the heat on your thermostat. But higher temps also mean higher bills. And Duluth city officials want you to know if you're having trouble making payments, especially due to the pandemic, help is available. According to Duluth city officials, in January, Comfort Systems was reporting customers were behind a total of $820,000 on their heating bills. While Comfort System leaders called that number exceptionally high, it's actually improved since the beginning of the pandemic. In July 2020, customers were behind $978,000 in payments. City officials say the numbers are dropping, likely because people are seeking assistance.
So we want to make sure people are applying for fuel assistance through AEOA, crisis funds from the county. If you're a veteran, you can seek help from the Minnesota Assistance Council for Veterans, MACV.
City officials also recommend getting your heating systems serviced yearly, as you'll get more use out of them. You can also call the city to help set up a payment plan for your heating bill. That is through the city's credit department. City officials are hoping people will take this advice, as Comfort System officials say those February late payments are increasing each billing cycle.
Thanks, Emma. With most resources and assistance plans, there are eligibility requirements, but city officials say they've made changes to allow more people to access them due to the pandemic. Well, today's adoptable pet comes to us from the Precious Paws Humane Society in Chisholm. Meet Teddy. After months out on his own, Teddy was rescued by the staff at Precious Paws and is now looking for a forever home. Teddy has undergone months of physical and emotional rehabilitation and is now very loving and affectionate and cute to boot. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Teddy, then you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, how the city of Superior is recognizing its Black-owned businesses during Black History Month.
Their price, $30,000. Your price, $20. Can you tell the difference? Even expert jewelers have a difficult time distinguishing the diamond Z4 CZ from mined diamonds because of their similarity. This exquisite ring features a flawless simulated diamond center stone of 2 3/4 carats, surrounded by over 1 1/4 carats of round and tapered flawless baguettes. One jewelry industry professional marveled at their beauty and brilliance.
It's exceedingly rare to see such flawless stones.
He's right. Comparable solitaires made of diamonds can cost up to $30,000. Your price through this special invitation will be only $20. And for a limited time, you can also receive this beautiful band with 1.92 carats of diamond Z4s. Get both CZ rings totaling over an astounding 6 carats for $20. So call or click now.
Call 1-800-577-5801 to get your Diamond Z4. Call now or go to diamondz4.com. So call 1-800-577-5801. Call now.
Join Black Bear Casino Resort as we give you a chance to multiply your moolah. Saturdays in February from 6 to 9 p.m., 3 players each hour will be selected and get a chance to multiply their moolah up to $7,500 in cash. 12 lucky winners every Saturday in February. Earn entry starting January 31st. For more information, visit blackbearcasinoresort.com. Multiply your moolah Saturdays in February and make the Bear your place.
up tonight, heating your homes can get expensive with this cold front. What Duluth City officials want you to know.
We're looking at another night of 20 below for a lot of towns. We'll talk about the duration of the cold snap coming up.
Everything that happens on a day-to-day basis in terms of news, no matter what happens in news, weather is always constant, weather is always changing as well. So it's still an important role as the meteorologist to kind of still stay grounded and to kind of just know that role and what to take and kind of just make sure you're delivering what's the most important for your viewers. But then also I like to touch base on the national things. All of those news stories also tie in with weather stories because they do go kind of hand in hand.
Watch Jenna and Caitlin in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m.
Heart attacks and strokes happen, even in the midst of COVID-19, and at least one will occur while you're watching this. Heart attacks and strokes are medical emergencies. If you experience symptoms of a heart attack or stroke, do not delay seeking care. Call 911 immediately. Hospitals are prepared and can safely treat you. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus to learn more.
I'm Jim from Jim Peralt Construction, a certified TAMCO contractor. What does that mean for you? TAMCO's full line of roofing and decking products allow me to offer the best options to homeowners. The average contractor can only offer 10 years. At Peralt Construction, we provide a full coverage 15-year labor and material warranty on residential and commercial buildings. Nobody can offer a better warranty than this. Give us a call today to find out what Jim Peralt Construction and TAMCO can do for you.
Local news and local weather here on CBS3.
During Black History Month, the city of Superior is recognizing their Black-owned businesses. At a press conference this morning, Mayor Jim Payne proclaimed this week as Black-Owned Business Week. The city believes supporting these businesses will not only strengthen the local economy, but also help close the local wealth gap, foster job creation, and celebrate the community's Black culture.
My call to the community is to support these businesses, not just this week, but throughout the year, and show that this really is a community that works for everyone.
We spoke with the president of a Twin Ports nonprofit who told us this is a big step forward in fixing a broken relationship between local governments and minority communities.
You cannot close the gap or the wealth gap for the African American community in the Twin Ports without relationships with those who make decisions about finances.
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Black business owners account for about 10% of all of the businesses in our country. Payne said in Superior, a half dozen Black entrepreneurs opened up new businesses this year.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, the historic second impeachment trial of former President Trump begins with a shocking video of the Capitol assault and a debate over if this trial should even take place. Plus, investigators reveal the cause of the helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant and 8 others. The new details tonight. And we'll remember a Motown pioneer, Mary Wilson of the Supremes. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Heart and Vascular Center. Don't avoid care during COVID-19. Ask your doctor how to stay heart healthy.
Minwax makes it so easy to make wood beautiful. Once you get started, you won't want to stop. Keep on finishing with Minwax, America's #1 selling interior stain.
Your students, your patients, your customers, your family. You've got a lot of people relying on you. And that's why you trust Mediacom. With 99.99% proven network reliability, Mediacom keeps your home and business running. We know when your internet works, your life works. So we work around the clock to ensure you get the most reliable connection possible.
I protect this house every time I step on the ice. J3 Insurance protects my house, my family, and everything important to me 24/7. Visit or call J3 Insurance today and protect what matters to you.
Get local vaccine information all at CBS3Duluth.com.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Ah! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men, celebrating 30 years in business in 2021 with 30% off store-wide. Downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Authorities say multiple people were shot at a Minnesota health clinic today, and a suspect has been taken into custody. The shooting happened at an Alina clinic in Buffalo, about 40 miles northwest of Minneapolis. The police chief there said the situation was contained and there is no further threat. And coming up tonight at 6, we'll have the latest after a harrowing rescue on Lake Superior this morning, where nearly 30 anglers were left drifting out onto the open lake. What rescue crews want others to learn from this incident coming up tonight at 6. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is up next. We'll see you right back here at 6.